I'm Jodie Wyatt. I'm a Wyatt Noongar woman. My family come from Moora, and I'm living here in Borlu, Perth, working at St Bart as the head of Aboriginal engagement. And the purpose of Sorry Day is to remember the stolen generation. So that's the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, specifically here in WA, especially, who were taken as babies from their parents. So both my parents were stolen generation, and because of that, my siblings and we have lived with that effect with us. I've tried to stop that for my own children, but simple things like a government vehicle rocking up at your house, the fear of that, the police. I just know that my parents met in one of the group homes, and that's how they ended up together. Both of them have siblings, so when they were taken it was all at one stage, so some of them were older, some of them were younger. They're both alcoholics. My father's now passed, but yeah, they both didn't cope and became alcoholics, weren't really functioning members of society. So with my mum, she was mostly with one family and then a group home. So whereas my dad, he was fortunate to go with a really lovely family who I still have connections with today, but also some group homes. And they, other than my dad having that good experience with that one family, I'd say that most of them were not great. There was a lot of abuse and violence and that sort of behaviour.
So essentially taken from a perfectly happy, loving home.
Yeah, taken from a loving, nurturing home and placed into the total opposite. It was really kept quiet for most of their life. It's really, only been since the apology really that people have been talking about it or even acknowledging it. So prior to that, everything was swept under the rug and you didn't really talk about it. A lot of people think that this happened a really long time ago and can't imagine that it would be happening in their lifetime. And I like to remind people that officially it finished in 1979, and that was a year before I was born. So I could have been second generation stolen in my own family. A lot of people think, it's such a long time ago, you need to get over it, we need to move forward. But it really wasn't that long ago, it really wasn't. And these people are still alive and they're still living through this trauma. So, it's really important to acknowledge it, to remember that, and no more sweeping it under the rug.